The Mordsuk theme is like only 30 seconds long? For real? I guess I just expected you to spend no fucking time in this zone. What the fuck is this, man? Oh. Hello, hello. I had to fly my ass out of Mordsuk so you'd stop hearing this thing every, 20-second loop. What the fuck? Anyway. Been a day. Couldn't stream yesterday. Just wasn't an option. Man, I've certainly had a past couple days, but here's my plan for tonight. I have every intention of fully completing Eden tonight. Now, if it gets to be 3 in the morning, I'm not going to be able to pull it off. I'd like to, but alas. What I would hope to be able to do today, again, is get through the entirety of the Eden raids. Or the remaining Eden raids. So that is Wing 2 and Wing 3. Once I finish fully Wing 1, I will be ending stream, going away for like half an hour, 45 minutes, and then restarting stream to do Wing 3. This is almost entirely because I would very much like to have 3 separate VODs, so I can do a fun thing with the thumbnail. I have no other reason. This could be just as easily achieved if I had any variety of video editing software, but I've already been over that. I ain't paying for fucking Adobe. But last time, we began our expedition into the empty, discovering Eden, finding some of Eden's secrets, and encountering a very bizarre void-adjacent creature, whom Thancred and Urianger worry is something they refer to as the Oracle of Darkness. We have no idea what that is. We have no idea who this a character is, other than that it is a woman of roughly the same age as Reen. The current goal of Eden is to revitalize the empty by going to points of power, more or less, where various elements are at their most present, so that Eden can draw out these elements. We can summon this drawn-out aether into a primal, so that we can kill that primal and then disperse and that released element back into the world, so that over a very long period of time it can resolve the imbalance. We defeated a version of Leviathan and Titan last time, and assumably we will be continuing down a similar path going forward. But without any further ado, let's get right into it. Ah, there you are. I'm afraid... Oh, no. There you are. I'm part of the team helping with the, highly classified, very, very secret thing. The fact of the matter is, I've come to inform you of a rather interesting development. It's about the girl who was brought back from the empty. She's finally woken up, you see. Yellowfort and Arntel, too. We heard the news from Thancred. Is it true? Why, yes, it most certainly is. Apparently, her name is Gaia. She claims to be a free citizen of Yulmore, although she remembers nothing of the events leading up to her attack on Eden. She lost her memory. Parts of it, at the very least. We also cannot be sure whether she's telling the truth or if it's merely a ruse. She's yet to display any hostility, which is encouraging, I suppose. Hello. Yeah. I finished Wing 1. Well, the last time I was able to stream. Yeah, how's that going? I know you were working on was it UCOB? I think it was UCOB, right? Or was it UU? I forget. I'm sorry. One of the U's, I think. Ah, UU. Wait, no, that is UCOB. Because UU is Ultima, I think. Yeah. I wish you the best on progging past nails. Oh yeah, because Eden Ultimate's like next in the docket. Yeah. Sorry, it's been a long day. Part of it, at the very least. We also cannot be sure whether she's telling the truth, or if it is merely a ruse. Ah, yes, I read that. And Thancred's with her now, is he? Yes, he's taken her to Yulmore, mainly to verify that what she's told us so far. Quiz the locals, that sort of thing. After that, the plan is to come back here, though they're taking rather longer than I'd anticipated. I do hope nothing is amiss. Good grief, are you always this slow? At this rate, it'll be dark again. At this rate, it'll be dark again before we know it. The night sky returning is all well and good, but it does make each day seem awfully short. And are you still dragging your heels back there? At least act as if you've got a purpose, would you? Now look here, I'm not one of your servants. Why don't you try carrying your own luggage for a change? Thancred, you're back. You are a sight for sore eyes. Yes, even you, Urianger. Gaia and I have just finished shipping her personal effects from Yulmore. I'm glad we could finally meet properly. I mean, so did you learn anything useful? Other than where she lives, not an awful lot. Her supposed neighbors barely knew the first thing about her. Hell, she barely knows the first thing about herself. Her recollection of her life in Yulmore is patchy at best. But she seems convinced that she'll regain her memory if she accompanies us, so she invited herself to join our merry band, and for her first act, she ordered me to carry her luggage. If you insist on standing around talking, might I suggest finding a place to sit down first? My feet are killing me. Then perhaps you should have chosen more suitable footwear. Still, it's not such a bad idea, shall we? Yeah, fucking wearing heels in the desert. Extremely intelligent. I want to call them stilettos, but I don't know if that's like a shoe or if that refers to like that spike-esque heel thing. It's worth it for the aesthetic, okay? I've got so many things I want to ask, but I probably shouldn't bombard her with questions. Well, I've given you my early impression of Gaia, but I would be interested in hearing your opinion. Go on and to talk to her and see what you. Oh goodness, sorry. Go on and talk to her and see what you make of her situation. Good to know I was not incorrect. Amnesia. Tis troubling, though not entirely unexpected. So, you don't remember anything at all? Not attacking us, not falling unconscious? Such selective amnesia would rightly raise suspicion within those of a cautious mind. Yet, if she doth speak the truth, it would lend credence to my current hypothesis, though admittedly some further. Not now, Urianger. She's only just woken up. We don't want to bore her back to sleep. In any case, I prefer to follow my instincts, and they're telling me that Gaia means us no harm. After much deliberation, I thought it only right to let her know about our work in the empty, as a sign of goodwill. After all, trust works both ways. Though I would ask you, Arntel, not to let your guard down just yet. So you're the one I'm supposed to have fought. Come to think of it, I recognize you from somewhere. So you should, considering you tried to kill me. Well, if Thancred's version of events is anything to go by, you weren't exactly holding back yourself. Still, it seems I didn't give you much of a choice, but you defend yourself. So let's call it even. Not that I have any recollection of it. It's like remembering fragments of a dream, only to realize those things actually happened. It's as though my whole life has been leading to this. Thou speakest as though thou didst expect these events. I guess you could say that. It's what the fairy tells me. I can't see it, but it's as though there's someone else inside me, and I can hear its voice in my head. It whispers to me and lets me use its power, magic, I suppose you could call it. Not that I know much about that sort of thing. And this power alloweth thee to tear open the fabric betwixt realities, that thou mayest call forth the aether-starved denizens of what remaineth of the 13th. What? Was that supposed to mean something, or are you just spouting random words at me? Honestly, I don't know how you all put up with this. I've only just met him, and his insufferable prattle is already giving me a headache. Gods, I still can't believe I'm having this conversation, and to think that I was flying about in a suit of armor, waving a sword. That doesn't sound like me at all. Someone else inside you, like Minfilia was inside me. Aye, these similarities cannot be ignored, though it is too early to say with certainty. Gaia may well be the Oracle of Darkness. The Oracle of Darkness? What does that mean? It means that you made right when you said she has something in common with them itself. Those who have been used as a living host by an Ascian have no recollection of events that occurred during their possession. This I know from personal experience. But Gaia seems to have some memories still, even if they're a little hazy. Moreover, she has remained in control of herself even when she heard the voice within, much like you and Minfilia. And though Reen was very much her own person, Minfilia's presence did exert a change upon her outward appearance, granting her hair and eyes a hue akin to that of our dearly departed friend. It is therefore not unthinkable that Gaia's raven locks may be a manifestation of the darkness which hath come to reside within her. When I was born like this, and my parents, they both had black hair too. Or at least I think they did. It's been so long since I saw them, I can't remember too well. But enough about me. You're Minfilia, aren't you? The Oracle of Light, who they were hosting in Yulmore. That's right. Though imprisoning is a better word, they kept me locked away, and I didn't know much about Yulmore and its people, or the rest of the world for that matter. I see. And how exactly did the Oracle of Light come to run with the Warrior of Darkness? Well, it all started when... recounts the entirety of Shadowbringers. Yes, I still remember the day everyone went raving mad about Lord Vothry, went raving mad and Lord Vothry fled. Everything after that is still a blur, though. From what Gaia's told me, she wasn't part of the mob that attacked us, but how was she able to resist Vothry's control? Mayhap 'twas the intervention of this fairy of whom she speaketh. As curious as that may be, we still don't know why she appeared out of nowhere as soon as Eden took flight. This is just a guess, but I'd say that the fairy reacted to it in some way, and for whatever reason, made me go after it. Yes, that seems like the only explanation. I don't know about you lot, but I've had enough nattering. I'm going back to Eden. What? But why? The fairy wanted something from Eden, and knowing what that is will bring me a step closer to discovering exactly what has been living in my head all these years. Besides, my memories aren't going to restore themselves, and certainly not through idle chit-chat. So I'm going, and that's that. Gaia, wait! Insufferable. Utterly insufferable, and yet we can't well leave her to her own devices. Come on. Oh, shit. She can't have gone far, especially not in those heels. Through the sand. Get away from me. I alt-tab. Shit. Gaia. It seems I have no choice. Omebo Wawo. Shingai. What am I? I'm not entirely sure what I just witnessed, but I'm glad she's unharmed. Powers befitting the Oracle of Darkness. When you fought Gaia, she opened void gates, yes? Back in the Source, portals such as those were all too common, but tearing open the veil between the 1st and the 13th is a different matter entirely. We should be thankful that she's not of a mind to turn that power against us, for now. The most fascinating application of ethereal manipulation. The destructive blast did manifest a significant span of time after the initial casting. With sufficient mastery of such a technique, a second spell could be made to smite the target at precisely the same moment. While it would demand exceptional ethereal control, its tactical potential cannot be denied. What are you all gawping at? I don't mean to stare, but it's not every day you see magic like that. So this is the power of the fairy you spoke of. Ever since I was a child, it has whispered to me, telling me what to do. That's how I came to use its power. But there are things I can't even explain. Holes ripped in thin air, terrifying creatures crawling out, ghastly-looking blades and armor appearing out of nowhere. But worst of all is a dark energy that comes from inside. This power, it feels as though it's only flowing through me, never truly mine. And even when it answers my call, it always takes a few moments for these spells to work. So in summary, you don't have control over the magic. Well, it's not as if I ever tried to control it. I haven't made a habit of fighting wild beasts. Unfortunately, it's part and parcel of traveling through Amarang, and while I understand that you want answers, you're not going to find them unprepared as you are. But if your heart is set on this, then we'll help you. Reen, think about what you're saying. You're seriously considering taking Gaia to see Eden? There's no telling what might happen if she loses control again, so the safest option is for her to stay away until our work is done. Somewhere we can keep an eye on her. You must realize it's for her own good. I must concur with Thancred's assessment. At present, we know precious little of Gaia's origin, and less still of her powers. If she is indeed the Oracle of Darkness, her presence may complicate a task already fraught with peril, placing our mission and her own well-being in jeopardy. In full knowledge of the risks, dost thou still wish to pursue this course? I do. It wasn't so long ago that I was living in isolation, being held against my will. Maybe the people keeping an eye on me thought that was for my own good too. But if we shut Gaia away for our own convenience, we're no better than Vothri and Ranjit. I've learned that when someone is in need, we must reach out a helping hand, not push them away. Now it's my turn to do for Gaia what you've all done for me. I alt-tabbed again. God damn it, go away. Even knowing the danger that lies ahead, I won't choose the easy way out. This is the path I've chosen. Is that good enough for you? Well, can't say fairer than that. How about you, Urianger? The light of thy spirit doth burn bright. Mine apologies, my dear, but we felt it necessary to test thy resolve. Let it suffice to say thou hast left no room for doubt. For what it's worth, Reen, I never doubted you, but make no mistake, the danger that Urianger and I spoke of is all too real. If you are prepared to go through with this, we'll be right there beside you. That means a lot to me, thank you. I couldn't care less who I travel with, but if we're going to go, then let's get going already. There's supposed to be some sort of craft waiting at the Southern Watchtower, yes? Come along then, and don't fall behind. What a character. What a character. I'm gonna have to get some water before long. Maybe I could go for some tea. That doesn't sound bad. Though our circumstance hath changed, our mission most assuredly hath not. Restoring life to the empty remaineth our primary objective. Of course I'm worried about what may happen when Gaia gets close to Eden. We'll keep a close eye on her, make sure she's alright. Why couldn't you leave this craft in Mordsuk instead of all the way out here? Actually, no bother explaining. Whatever the reason is, I'm sure it's something frightfully uninteresting. Let's be about it, shall we? It might be a bit of a tight squeeze, the five of us, but we'll manage. Perhaps Urianger can sit on top of our luggage. As usual, we should keep our sojourn here as brief as possible. Let's tend to business quickly. Everything seems fine here as far as I can tell. As for Gaia, she hasn't started attacking anything yet, so I'll take that as a good sign. I had hoped that, during our absence, the rebalancing of ambient aether might work further change. Alas, 'twas not to be. So, there it is. Oh boy, cutscene. Eden, where I'll find the answers I seek. The bringer of the flood, the first sin eater. Would it lead me to my past or my future? What awaited on the path ahead, I couldn't say, but I had no choice but to take the first step. Anything new? Nope. Oh, it's this one next. Oh, I love this fight. This fight's amazing. I know what it's like. It was the same for me. But I was lucky because Thancred freed me from Yulmore, and I had a chance to see the world. More importantly, though, I met all kinds of people. They taught me not to live in another shadow, but to be myself. Maybe one day you'll have that chance too. Set your peace, have you? One day. What's that supposed to mean? I don't know how the great Oracle of Light sees such things, but for someone like me, who's only known life in Yulmore, that there was no tomorrow, there was no future, only the here and now. And while we waste time on these meaningless conversations, I feel each moment of my life slipping away. Time. It won't wait, not for me, not for anyone. I don't know how much longer I can hold on to who I am. I'm sorry, Gaia. Gaia? That's probably not even my real name. It isn't? When Thancred asked me about my name, I couldn't remember. That's when the fairy whispered to me, Gaia. But if you grew up in Yulmore, surely someone there must know who you are. Everyone I once knew had either disappeared or been turned into sin eaters. Those whose faces and names I still remember, that is. In the end, we found not a single person who so much as recognized me. As far as I can recall, I've never been the most sociable person, but still. Well, even if it's not your real name, I think Gaia sounds lovely. If you're happy with it, then that's what I'll call you. And if you're willing, instead of the Oracle of Light, please call me Rean. It's not the name I was born with. That's long forgotten now. But the one the people whom I consider family gave to me. Is that so? Well, as much as I'd love to keep up this chatting, there's something that's bothering me. I thought the fairy would have reacted to Eden in some way, but so far, nothing whatsoever. From what I gather, it wasn't until Eden started moving that I appeared out of the blue. Perhaps if you were to actually try flying it somewhere, the fairy might break its silence. If you've got elements to restore, or whatever it was, why don't you hurry up and get it over with? At once, your ladyship. It may be best to resign ourselves to her mannerisms. A good thing we're not wholly unfamiliar with attending nobility, given certain company in the Scions. Of whomsoever dost thou speak, I wonder? All right, everyone. I think we've talked for long enough. If you're ready, let's make our way to Eden. Ooh, they actually got their footprint still there. That's nifty. Oh, yep. My memories, I think they're slowly coming back to me. My mother and father would constantly blather on about how the flood of light could return to end the world when we least expect it, and that we should live each day as though it were our last. They would often say, I wish that this moment would last forever. That was until they were selected for ascension by Lord Vothry and were never to be seen again. Since I had no other relatives, or even any close friends to speak of, I was left alone in the world. A past like that hardly seems worth remembering, does it? Reen's little chat with Gaia reminded me that, for all our obvious differences, there are things we have in common. I, too, grew up not knowing who my parents were. The day Louisoix gave me the surname Waters was one I'll never forget. Years later, it was under rather more desperate circumstances I gave a certain young girl the name Minfilia. Little did I know that it would end up crossing time and space, taking on a meaning I could never have foreseen. It came to be passed on to one girl after another, binding them to a fate not their own. In a sense, it may be said that I chose not only one, but two names for Reen. But whatever name she is called, she is truly her own person now. And as essential to our lives as names are, I believe that it isn't the name itself, but the bonds it symbolizes that matter most. No, I didn't talk to Reen! Shit. Sorrow. I'm sure Reen was going to say some, really insightful shit. Following the initial changes wrought by the release of water and earth, the Empty hath displayed no further signs of alteration. Stability, some may call this, and be satisfied, but in truth it is passivity. A passive stemming from light's ever-pervasive presence. If we are to break the status quo, we must needs employ a catalyst, a third element that shall rouse and stabilize those unleashed energies in activity. Therefore, I propose lightning. So the primal would be Ramuh, yes? From what I've heard, he's a guardian of the forests, and not particularly keen in conflict. But you've actually fought him, haven't you? He's half man, half beard, and another half beard for good measure. I spent most of my time chasing after orbs, with varying degrees of success. The first one. He's half-manned and two halves beard. Ah, yes. Sigurd mentioned that he more closely resembles a person than a beast, unlike most other primates, and apparently he tends not to move about much. I'm glad to see our lessons have paid off. Well, it's like you say, if we want to call forth an accurate representation of the primal, I should picture it in my mind as clearly as possible. At the very least, it's worth a try, but the rest is up to Arantel. In order for this to work, we need to actually fly somewhere, yes? So rather than sitting in one spot while you exchange anecdotes, why don't we get this blasted thing moving first? One must admit, the suggestion is not without merit. Might I suggest the Gandalf Thunder Plains is our next location. These plains, it is writ, were perpetually blanketed in storm clouds. The only source of illumination, the ceaseless barrage of lightning. The ambient aether that lingereth there shall provide ideal conditions for the summoning. Then, that's where we're heading. Come on, Eden. We've got a job to do. This should be as good a spot as any. Alright, Arantel, whenever you're ready. Oh boy, time for this 30-minute queue. I'm excited. Memories of Ramuh flash through your mind. I'm gonna queue first. Fulmination. All the lightning that's fallen here over the years has left the ground covered in craters, but don't worry, Eden will give you something even more. We'll give you something more even to stand on. The area is saturated with lightning-aspected aether. That this I am able to confirm. In addition to the primal, be thou wary of stray bolts that may occur as a result of our activity. Even if Reen has done a good job of memorizing my description of Ramuh, it will likely make little difference to how he manifests. After all, it's your memories that shape the summoner, not hers. I don't think I've ever been anywhere like this before, and I'm not sure I'd want to come back. Too dreary for my liking. It would be nice if our next destination is a little cheerier, but I suppose I can't exactly choose if I want answers. And now we wait. Damn. Dwarf Fortress is 34% off. That's gonna be vaguely tempting, not gonna lie. But I remember trying to play Dwarf Fortress before it became like Steam, and it like tried to devour my CPU whole. So I don't know, man. Anyway, I'm gonna revisit the plan from last stream. Just do more Hades. I feel like Hades is gonna be the go-to option for filler until such time as I find anything else that's decent and reasonably light on my CPU, GPU, and that doesn't have a like heavy emphasis in story. Oh no. I'm looking at the wrong thing. I thought my fucking entire stream crashed for a second. Oh dear god. Anyway. Over here. This one. What? Ah, there we go. Game capture should be right. Why isn't it picking it up? There we go. Isn't that fun? Health back.
Let's see here.
Well, I can change my thing. Honestly, I probably shouldn't be using this until I like get accustomed to the game again. Black Shawl would probably be smarter until I like get my my feet back under me. fight. Oh, you have a really funny sense of timing, don't you? Anyway, over here, this button. Let's go.
There's no turning back. Get ready! So, this is Ramuh.
Let's not walk off the edge here. Oh, we got a summoner. Okay. We still have a chance. Oh no, it's over. Alright. Reset. Oh, here it is. Give myself a Dorito. If he's going to reliably open up a crippling blow, then maybe I should open up this TVM. Oh, that's a wipe. We're fucking dead. I'm dead. Fuck. Alright. This party is a little bit of a shit show. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. I didn't make it. There we go. Oh, no, I'm ready. Oh, he was dead. We're good. No, off pink's dead. No, it's not dead. Please healers make it. Please healers make it. Healers made it. We're still in the game. What do you mean? Oh, the clouds there. Well, now. Uh-oh. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. Nothing to panic. We're good. No, hit me. Thank you. Please save me. We're fine. We're fine. This fucking scholar is playing so hard right now. Granted, they're all with the level side, so. Yeah, coming out actually. We have a chance, though. We have a chance. Oh, I was waiting with you, Jim. Fine. Oh, dear God. Oh, you're fucking kidding me, right? You're fucking kidding me, right? I'm not dead. I'm about to be dead. Oh, this is gonna be so close. It's gonna be so fucking close. You fucking kidding me, dude? I need a little more mana. A little more mana, please. Just a little more mana. A little more mana, please. Please! Okay. Wait a minute. I didn't. I wasted my fucking mana. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. We did it. We did it. We fucking did it. Oh my god. Not even close. Not even close. Not even close. We're good. Oh, what a ride. Maybe I should run Warrior. Maybe Warrior is a safer bet. I'm giving. Where's that Summoner? Summoner, you're getting a calm. Jesus Christ. I had my eye on Gaia the entire time you were fighting Ramuh, and besides the sort of reaction you might expect from someone watching you take on a half-man, half-flying horse thunder god, I didn't notice anything out of the ordinary. The fact that Eden itself also showed no signs of being affected by her presence can only be a good thing. But I'd understand if Gaia herself were more than a little disappointed that she's no closer to the answers she seeks. So that thing was created based on your memories. Maybe that's a way we can use Eden just to summon the fairy like that. Once again, it was a most superlative display of thine puissance. Now I could not fail but notice that body did belong to Ixion, fabled equine embodiment of lightning. Hast thou perchance encountered the beast? It's a fate in the locks. I thought I was prepared to expect anything, but I didn't expect Ramuh to turn out quite like that. Appearance aside, he was quite aggressive as well. The sylph's belief in him as a kindly guardian clearly makes a difference to his temperament. Anyway, I'm just glad it's over. Let's get back to the camp and see if anything's changed. Help. This one. The crystals is a different color, but apart from that, it all looks the same. It may look the same, but it feels different. The air has grown slightly more humid, as it does before rain. I have to say, I'm not exactly prepared for wet weather. If Eden can control elements and so on, couldn't you tell it to send those clouds to somewhere else? Speaking of which, I'm not very impressed with its so-called powers. If changing yellow crystals to purple is the extent of its abilities, it's no surprise that the fairy didn't bother showing up. I hope that whatever's next is more worthwhile. Rather than influencing the ground beneath our feet, Eden hath brought change to the firmament above. And yet, it is clear that a more dynamic element is required for the natural cycle of precipitation and evaporation to be complete. Excuse me, thank you. So we need movement. Would wind do the trick? Most certainly. It seems we have a plan. Let's not dwell too much on the effects of each individual element, and instead focus on seeing them all restored. The power of an oracle, not to be sniffed at, it seems. All my life you were a constant companion, your voice ever seeping into my mind. Why then, of all times, did you abandon me? Deaf even to the crashing of thunder, or were you simply biding your time? Before we continue, I require a moment. You? Nope. Here. Right about here. Oh yeah, I gotta make sure I'm covering the aetheryte shard. Right about there. Oh, it's night. Oh, that's rough. What time is it? 6 p.m.? Fucking kidding me, dude? I don't feel like sitting around here for like over an hour, man. Yeah, all it really did visual-wise is change the color of the crystal. I can live with that. Fucking... Alright, moving on. One plan fails to achieve the desired effect, so you move on to the next with minimal brooding and prattling. It seems we're finally learning. I'm not sure what I was expecting to see after restoring the lightning element, but I did feel a little disheartened. Still, as Thinkard and Urianger say, there are changes taking place, even if they are not immediately obvious. As much as I bemoan Urianger's long-winded explanations, we'd be lost without him, to take care of all the ethereal silence and whatnot. Obviously, I'm quite sparing with my praise, as I wouldn't want it to go to his head. Ere we set out once more, might I ask if thou art familiar with the process by which rain is made to fall? It's an Allagan conspiracy. I mean, obviously. It certainly would not be beyond the Allagans who manipulate the weather, if such is thy suggestion, but it is of naturally occurring phenomenon that I would speak. With the restoration of our first element, the empty was once more blessed with the most essential ingredient in the cycle of precipitation, water. Under normal circumstances, the heat extant in the atmosphere would cause the water to evaporate from the land's surface. As invisible vapor, it is borne by the wind high into the firmament, where dust can condense as clouds before descending once more, returning to the land in the form of rain. It seems we need wind-aspected aether to create more clouds. That it hasn't rained yet must mean there aren't enough. And even before that, we need fire-aspected aether to make the water evaporate. It seems to me that one's not much good without the other. Why don't you just draw out both elements together? You're suggesting that Arantel fight two deiform entities, each one as deadly as Ramuh, at the same time. Do you realize how absurd that is? And yet, it is a notion that doth warrant further consideration. Oh, you can't be serious. Cast your minds, if you will, to the elemental wheel I did show you in the bookman's shelves. I get a picture. Appreciate it. Wind giveth rise to lightning, whose spark doth produce fire. By restoring both wind and fire in tandem, we may maintain balance between these dynamic elemental forces. The ensuing battle shall indubitably present an ordeal unlike any Arantel hath ever faced. I believe, however, that this path doth lead to the prize we seek. Oh, so perhaps it's not so absurd after all, eh, Thancred? I wouldn't dream of questioning Urianger's grasp of the science behind it. My concern is for the burden that this would place not only on Arantel, but Reen as well. What do you both make of the plan? Fuck it, I will. If Urianger thinks it'll work, I'm willing to give it a try. As long as you know what you're getting yourselves... What you're letting yourselves... What the fuck? As long as you know what you're letting yourselves in for, you're going to need all your strength, so see that you get plenty of rest. Gaia? I have selected a location in which wind and fire aspected aether lie dormant, though I shall wait until Reen hath completed her preparations ere I dispense with the particulars. I'd rather Reen keep her mind on our work here rather than worry about Gaia. Mind you, it might be better for them to clear the air before we go any further. I can't stand all this waiting around. Having grown up in Eulmore, I'm used to only living for the moment. We never had any reason to concern ourselves with later, tomorrow, the future, and so on. Those things simply didn't matter. But after Lord Rothri disappeared and the night returned, everyone in Eulmore started thinking differently. I was only there for a short time with Thancred, and I couldn't believe how much it had changed. It was almost as though under Lord Rothri's rule, time had stopped moving altogether. And when it ended, life went back to how it was supposed to have been. They realized that They realized they have their whole lives ahead of them to make plans and look forward to a new day. It feels like I'm the only one who can't move on, as if I'm stuck in the past. What's worse, I can barely remember any of it. Even so, I can't stand the way they act as if the past never happened, choosing to forget it all. Ellipses. It seems Reen is reluctant to air her concerns. Were you to rally her spirits, she may become more willing to talk. Yes, you're right. There's no use in trying to pilot Eden, but I've got other things on my mind. It's about Gaia, you see. The truth is that apart from Alisaie and Alphinaud, I hardly know anyone my own age. I thought that I should make an effort to be nice to Gaia, but, well, you've seen how she is around me. I understand that she's got her own problems to deal with, but I thought that maybe I could help her in some way. It's not my place to intrude, and I should probably just leave her be until we finish restoring the elements. After all, that's more important, isn't it? Let me talk to Gaia while you concentrate on the task at hand. Is what I would have said once upon a time. It seems to me that you're the one best qualified to take care of this little problem. I know she can be a bit prickly, to put it mildly, but if anyone can get through to her, it's you. Although we've only known her for a short while, we're all she's got, and I think she realizes that. Just let her know she's not alone, and she'll come around eventually. Alright, I'll give it a try. Do you have any advice? Thancred certainly has the gift of the gab. He'll know what to say. Rianjay can talk the hind legs off a behemoth. Why not ask? I'm gonna go with Thancred. Thancred certainly has the gift of the gab. I'm afraid that since arriving in the first, I've had little time to mingle with any of the locals, and I haven't a clue what young women like Gaia would be interested in. That's given me an idea. I'll start with some small talk and go from there. Actually, since before she even woke up, I've been asking Lena about what's popular in the Crystarium. I thought it might be nice to show Gaia around the place one day, you see. So, that's what you've been doing. I suppose it makes for a nice change of pace from all that studying. And I must commend thee on thy choice of confidant. The captain's powers of observation maketh her a veritable font of wisdom concerning the behavior of the Crystarium's citizenry. Yes, and now it's time to put that knowledge to good use. Don't let the fear of rejection hold you back. Persistence is key. Speaking from experience by any chance? Whatever do you mean? Lessons learned from days spent in pursuit of ladies fair, one might suspect. God, you couldn't help yourself, could you? It's a right Thancred. Your secret's safe with me. May I remind you that the reason we're here is to create a better future for everyone in the First, which includes you and Gaia. While it might not be on the same scale as bringing life back to the empty, if you are able to befriend her, that will be another way of contributing to a brighter tomorrow. So, go on. She's waiting for you. Alright, wish me luck. I alt-tabbed again. God help me. Reen is ready to approach the decidedly unapproachable Gaia. You had best observe the conversation from within earshot. Thancred may have taken on the role of Reen's surrogate father, but I have of late become something of a mentor to her, though largely in instilling what knowledge I can of the ethereal sciences. A more attentive student thou shalt seldom find. It's when Reen and I face our problems together that it truly feels like we're family, or at least what I imagine it would be like. I suppose we both grew up without our birth parents to guide us, but I think we turned out rather well given these circumstances. I wonder if this is the kind of bond that Flamine shared with Minfilia. Extremely nondescript. I'm definitely not paying attention. What do you want? Oh, nothing really. It can wait till later. For all we know, there might not even be a later. If you've got something to say, hurry up and spit it out. Is everything all right? Not feeling strange from being around Eden or anything? Is that what you came here to talk about? Actually, I wanted to ask you... Would you like to go and have coffee biscuits with me? What? Coffee biscuits. They serve them at the second serving in the Crystarium. Everyone's talking about them, so I thought that maybe once we finished our work here, you and I could go there together. Let me get this straight. You came to talk to me about biscuits? Yes, they're light and crispy. We get to dip them in coffee. They'll go all nice and squidgy. The only reason you're even interested in that in the first place is because everyone else is doing it. Can't you think for yourself? I do what I want, when I want. After all, the world could end at any moment. That's not going to happen. Not if I've got anything to do with it. Listen, Gaia, I understand what you're going through. Believe me, I do. But you mustn't lose hope. A new day will come, then another, and another. Life's not so bad if you give it a chance. You'll see. Shut up. You think you know me? Even I don't know who I am. Until I find the truth, I'll never be free. Then we'll find it together. I've seen enough pain, enough loss, and I don't want to see any more. And that includes you, Gaia. Why do you care so much about other people? What have they ever done for you? I'm sure you haven't forgotten how we Umorans treated you, the precious oracle of light, like a bird in a cage, and yet you act as if none of that ever happened. So forgiving, so selfless. You and your family brought back the night sky, and you finally had the chance to lead a normal life. But instead, you're flying about in a giant sin eater, trying to turn a barren wasteland into some sort of paradise. And for what? I may not remember much of my past, but I'm fairly certain I've never heard of anything so ridiculous. Out of morbid curiosity, I'll see it through to the end. But if you think that makes us friends, you are very much mistaken. Gaia? I surmise that to keep Gaia waiting over long would only agitate her further. Reen's looking a bit down in the doldrums, but you let me worry about that. We can't allow anything to interfere with whatever goes on in your mind when summoning these primals. I think we've both rested for long enough. Let's get started, shall we? I hope it all goes according to plan. Not you as well. Look, I've had enough small talk to last me a lifetime, so don't even bother. I believe you have a job to do. Yes, then be quick about it. To defeat the deiform manifestations of both wind and fire shall require every last mote of thy strength, and that thou hast triumphed over such beings in previous encounters should be at the forefront of thy mind as we commence the summon. Where are we going this time, Ariange? The place called Ashfall doth satisfy our requirements, I believe. The fables speak of travelers sweltering beneath the blazing heat of the midday sun, while after nightfall, slicing winds did tear at their cloaks. I see. Hopefully it won't be quite that bad when I draw out the elements. Reen, my dear, may I remind thee that to focus is not the same as to deny other thoughts. Whatever it is that troubleth thee, thou wouldst be better for acknowledging it. Yes, you're right, of course. It's Gaia that I'm worried about. That as well. May thy concern for her lend to thee yet more strength. It's time. I'll begin drawing out wind and fire in equal measure. Arentel, we'll only get one chance at this, so let's make it count. Memories of Garuda and Ifrit rage through your mind. How long has it been since our encounter with Ifrit and his Amalja followers? If you summon two primals at once, maybe they'll fight each other. That way, you'll only need to beat the one left standing. But I suppose it defeats the purpose of it if you don't take them both down at the same time. My studies indicate that no equivalent of Garuda's servants, the Ixal, are present here on the first. My hypothesis as to the reason why can perhaps wait till another time. I wonder what sort of hellish beasts you've conjured up this time. A bird and a horned dude, if I had to guess. I'm going to go grab some water. I'll be back in just a moment. But oh, wrong scene. There we go. Continue.
Good. Change of scenery, at least.
Not many options. Fair enough, I guess.
Idiot.
Damn. Damn. Why not?
Lady Artemis, I hope that you'll accept this offering for all you...
Hey, thank you for this, really. And I've just the thing to offer in return. It's just a gift, okay?
Lady Artemis, you
Yoink.
honor me. In the name of Hades.
That's pretty tempting. Ooh, that could be good. Nice.
Wait, she's not singing. It's only me.
Just the ingredient I needed, hun. Thank you so much. You know, you weren't near as bad as I'd heard.
Oh, don't worry, we're still getting to know each other. Plenty of time for me to live up to my notorious reputation. Though I'm surprised you've heard of me at all.
What happens now, hun? What I mean is, now you got me thinking about Orpheus again. So, what am I supposed to do with that?
Even if you can't be together right now, I hope it feels better knowing how much he cares for you. And I will try to pull some strings like you said. I can't make promises where my father's concerned, but I'll do everything I can.
Well, what can I tell you? Thanks, Your Royal Majesty. That means a lot. No pressure, though. I've been all right without him all this time, and I will be all right no matter what. If only he could say the same.
Ooh, that's nifty. That's pretty good. I'm taking this. Gimme. Cool. Next area.
Take care.
Come again.
You can't stop me.
Oh, it only deflects in the initial throw. Shit. Go away.
Thank the gods. Should be something useful here.
Not terribly useful. I guess I'll take that. That's kind of cool. I was kind of hoping for a healing item, but you know, to take what you get, I guess. Shot, please. Thank you. No healing. I see how it is. Appreciate it. Fuck you. Hermes.
I'll pay for that.
Dash more times in a row. Dodge automatically. That's pretty good. I like this a lot. Taking this. Borrowing some money.
Wow, thank you, Charon. Sorry.
Charon seems displeased.
Charon, look, I can explain. It's just, I've grown very accustomed to taking stuff throughout my father's realm. I wasn't stealing from you, honestly. That was not an understanding sound. Wait, why are you brandishing your oar in such a menacing way? Oh, it's because you're going to kill me.
I'm gonna be real. I'm not liking my chances. Ow, I'm dead. Ow, I'm not dead. Oh, no, no, dead again. Right.
He just lost himself a customer.
I'm up! Hey, my brother Charon killed you. Am I seeing this right? He's never been particularly nice to me. Whacked me with his oar a couple of times, but it never got that bad. Must be some misunderstanding. Have you talked to him?
I have.
You never learn. Verify something for me here, boy. According to the latest reports, you attempted unsuccessfully to shoplift from Charon himself, and were consequently slain. Utterly ignoble end, even for you.
I was borrowing, okay? Not shoplifting. Why didn't anybody ever tell me Charon was such a monster? I thought the boating mercantile thing made for a peaceful life.
You incur the wrath of ancient chthonic gods, and then are surprised to be destroyed by them. Have you learned nothing after all this time?
No.
What do you need? You are in so much trouble.
How does he... Nyx, you don't suppose Charon would hold it against me if we had a little fight? To the death, I mean.
None of Charon's brothers ever dared fight with him whilst growing up. Why would you fathom such a ruinous idea, child?
It kind of already happened. And I can confirm he's rather strong. Something I can do to make it up to him.
Probably not, for it is unnecessary. Likely he appreciates having an adversary in his own way. Few would so much as dare.
A friendly rivalry it is, then. Meg, did you ever meet the Queen? Remember anything about her at all?
It was not my place to address her. I barely ever saw her. And at some point, I never saw her again. And unlike you, I know better than to get involved in things that are none of my business.
How is it that this place has this secret queen for I don't know how long, then suddenly she just vanishes and no one speaks a word of it?
None of my business, I said.
Ooh, he's got something. Oh, that's right. So we're just really get rid of the
Day. Or night.
the fish.
Dusa, wherever did you get that feedy companion you gave me? You know how much that thing is worth? To me, at least. I don't know who collects those anymore, but I sure do.
Oh, I'm so glad you like her, Prince. I could think of no one better to take care of her. And best of all, she'll remind you of me. But as for where I got her, you're not gonna believe it. Can you guess?
Wait, you don't mean... No, not from Nyx herself. Did you... Wait, Dusa, you didn't... How to put this... Borrow her from Nyx, did you?
No. Happen to value my job here, among other aspects of my well-being, but after the lounge assignment, Nyx herself commended me and gave me feedy as a nice reward. Although, she probably knew I'd just end up giving her to you.
That's nice of her. Thank you again.
Eat.
Other side.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with the yeah, okay. I had reasons for all of my stuff. I can trust my past self. Ooh, spear.
It's time, Baratha. Baraka.
Ready to go or what?
Change form. Another keepsake.
What'd I miss?
Yeah, it's kind of what I figured. I wonder what all gods I'm still missing. Got Zeus, Poseidon, Athena, Aphrodite, Artemis, Hermes? Right, settings, mute, tab, bring volume down, change scene. Healer, please. Healer, please. Please, thank you. This is a fun one. They're all fun ones.
It worked! Both wind and fire have answered the call! Reed, are you alright?
I don't know what killed him. I just know the guy. Oh, they're alive. They're alive. Barely, they're alive. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Thank you for the free TP on top. I appreciate it. Now for the really fun part. I don't think we have to keep them apart. We just have to beat them up. Uh-oh. I'm good. Oh, I died. Ow. Uh-oh. 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 I'm not safe. I'm dead. Fuck. This is fine. This is fine. Warrior's not taking aggro. That's a little worrying, not gonna lie. I remain the main thing. I don't think that's really the damage is not low enough for us to get a big deal though. That should be unfair. Ouch. Uh-oh. This is fun. We won anyway. No single white. Cannot complain. I love the design of this boss. I think it's so cool. Whoa. Random loot be upon ye. Combining the contrasting powers of different primals, that seems an awful lot like the ultimate weapon. In any case, I'm pleased to see that you were as successful here as you were at the Praetorium. That two such ferocious beings should meld into a single entity is frightful indeed. Further research must needs be performed to fully comprehend this unexpected phenomenon. For a moment, I thought Reen had lost control of the Aether. Luckily, we managed to avoid any major disasters, from what I can tell. That was incredible. I never imagined that they would fuse together like that. But you took them down all the same. I suppose the main thing is that we're now two elements closer to restoring the Aether of the Empty. Let's go and see what difference it's made. It's raining. We have a watermelon-themed crystal now. It actually worked, just like Ariana said it would. Everything we could have hoped for. Indeed, our endeavors have been repaid manifold. What? Manifold? I wonder what will happen when we restore ice. Is something the matter? One more element, and then what? You'll have achieved the impossible, while I'll still be nothing. No memory, no past, no family, nothing. The world has moved on and left me behind. Anyone who ever knew me is either dead or gone. So, almighty Eden, you can mend this broken world, but you can't restore one girl's memories? Give me back my life, damn you. I still hunger. Extinguish the accursed light, awaken our true power. Enough riddles, tell me who I am. You are... I am... Gaia. Gaia? Gaia, what's wrong? Reclaim your memories, fulfill your destiny. I don't understand. Gaia, can you hear me? Get away from me. Amidst the sound of falling rain, your voice called from within. Long after the rain passed, your voice echoed on. Just get it over with, would you? Pray be on thy guard, my friend. Gaia may yet relinquish control to the voice within. Poor Gaia, if the fairy lives inside her, why would it let her suffer like this? I wish there was something we could do to help. Ooh, the fire started. While this downpour is precisely the result we were hoping for, the novelty of standing outside in the rain does not wear off. No. The novelty of standing outside in the rain does wear off rather quickly, not to mention Gaia's looking a bit under the weather. Let's continue this conversation in Eden's core. I'm not sure what's going on with Gaia, but it's certainly a cause for concern. Perhaps this is the fairy making itself known. What does it want? Why won't it tell me? Now that I think about it, I don't really know all that much about Eden. Since we need to find out how it's connected to Gaia, I should try to understand it at a deeper level. To be honest, there isn't much else I can do. Ere we set forth to restore the element of ice, I will discuss the manner in which the summoning shall be undertaken. Just tell me one thing. Is this going to bring the empty back to the way it was before the flood? While none can say for certain, the change we have observed at points of ethereal intersection does give us cause for optimism. It may be reasonably assumed that the empty shall continue to transform and, in the decades to come, again regain a semblance of its former state. Decades. I don't think you've quite grasped the sheer scale of the damage left in the wake of the flood. It would have swallowed the entire world if Minfilia hadn't stopped it. Even if Reen had inherited her blessing, wounds like that don't heal overnight. After all, the Empty has been utterly devoid of life for 100 years. It might take even longer than that to bring life back. I don't expect immediate results, but I do know that it will stay like this forever unless we can do something about it. My sentiments precisely. Only once the final element is restored shall we have a glimpse of the future that awaiteth those of generations yet to come. You do all this for a world you may not live long enough to see. While here I am, so absorbed in my own problems, I spare barely a thought for anyone besides myself. For so long I've listened to that voice telling me what to do, who to be. I was so scared of what might happen if I disobeyed, but I don't want to live like that anymore. I want to be me. Who am I? What am I? Perhaps it's better if I never find out. If Reen's the Oracle of Light here to mend the broken world, what does that make me? Gaia, the Oracle of Darkness, bringer of misery and death, a monster. It's no wonder that they left me, mother, father, and next it'll be all of you. Then I'll be back where I started, where I've always been, alone. Gaia, is it the fairy? What's wrong? Afraid I might lose control and ruin all your carefully laid plans? No, it's you I'm worried about. Reen, I'm going outside to clear my head. You just do what you need to do, all right? Something's wrong. I know it. That much is clear. If we have a repeat of our first visit to Eden, you may even be joined by those. We may even be joined by those Voidsent friends of hers. If you go and see what Gaia's doing, Urianger and I will stay with Reen. My name is Gaia. That's what you said, isn't it? Eden, the flood. What does it all mean? No, it can't be. Is this what it's been waiting for all this time? Finally, you remember. What is this? The darkness that dwells within you, Gaia. The accursed spawn of light are drawn to it like moths to a flame, pathetic, mindless, and easily bent to my will. Sin Eaters. Now, the time of awakening has come. Arntel, Reen senses sin eaters. What's happened? Darkness, Crystal. Don't try to fight them. Just bring Gaia back inside. Quickly now. She's in a bad way, but at least she doesn't seem to have lost control. What entity is this that should hold a horde of sin eaters in its thrall? And to what end? She's unconscious. Usually they use a ellipses for that. Interesting. What's happened to her? That's a concern for later. First, we must deal with those sin eaters. Arntel, if thou wouldst care to repel our assailants without, I would task Thancred with standing guard within. I shall tend to Gaia meanwhile. Iconoclasm! This one fucks me up, man. Those fucking portals annihilate me. Clear selection. Iconoclasm. While Oriana watches over Gaia, I'll tend to any eaters a chance to slip inside. I'm not sure if there's much Eden can do to help, but I'll try to keep it steady. Whereas before, 'twas Gaia who sought to destroy Eden, on this occasion she hath become the target. She is unconscious. Please, thank you. Appreciate it. Ah, fast fucking queue. I ain't gonna complain, but man. Damn. Damn. Alright. Let's see if my basic deductive reasoning can work out today. I don't have very high hopes, but...
So many of them. But nothing we can't handle.
True. Oh. This guy wants to main tank. I'll let him have it. Red and blue again? Okay. That's your triangle. Do not double stack. Nope, no. I tried. Oh, this is a boy. Uh-oh. I'm dead. Oh, fuck! I'm really gonna think of a better keybind for that. Every now and again, it is actually hard to find my places. I gotta get hit by darkness. So dark was going in blue. No, I need to be hit. I gotta be in red. Here. Haven't gotten fucked up by it yet. Poor Lux, though. Godspeed. Am I dead? Oh, no, I'm not dead. Oh, thank fuck. Hey, there we go. There come White Mage, congrats. The interior is secure. With the eaters gone, I thought that Gaia might show some sign of improvement, but that she hasn't so much as stirred. Sin Eaters are drawn to the Oracle of Darkness, just as she herself was drawn to Eden, first and foremost among their kind. She's unconscious. She won't wake up. What do we do? What is this place? Where is everyone? Sure as fuck is quiet. So, I'm all alone. Even the fairy is gone. Endless silence, endless darkness. Is this what death feels like? It's no use. No one can hear me. How ironic. All those times I wanted peace and quiet, and now that I finally have it, I wish I had someone to talk to. I thought I couldn't stand to be around them, all their interfering and fussing, and yet I was never lonely. But it's no use. Even after everything we went through, my memories still won't come back. There's no future awaiting me, only emptiness. Those memories, they can stay lost forever. If only this pain will leave me. Now I close my eyes and sink into darkness. And then I'll suffer no more. Gaia? Mother, Father. Wake up! I understand now why wait for tomorrow to claim us. Gaia, can you hear me? The perfect moment never has to end. I'm not giving up on you, Gaia. Say something. What do you want? Please, I'm begging you. Remember all the things we said we'd do, like going to the second serving for coffee biscuits. I never... Gaia? I never agreed to anything of the sort. Oh, thank goodness. I was so worried about you. Why do you have to be so loud? The fairy fell silent, only to be replaced by Reen's voice ringing through my head. I never thought I would be so glad to hear it. Wrong person. Hello. Whatever that thing was, it was able to control a vast swarm of Sin Eaters, much like Vothri. Then again, it's clearly nothing like a Light Warden. In any case, it's gone now. I just hope it stays gone. We still don't know exactly what happened, but at least the danger's past for now. Though Gaia hath regained consciousness, I surmise that it shall be some time before she is fully recovered from her ordeal. You've all gone through a lot of trouble on my part. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. Anyway, I've delayed you for long enough. Please carry on with what you came to do. I'm glad you're back to your usual self, but how are you feeling? Much better now, but something is still bothering me. The fairy spoke to me in a dream. And a stream of memories rushed through my mind. I don't recall anything like this happening before, and I'm not sure what it means. What sort of memories? I can't make sense of any of them. They were only brief flashes, seen through someone else's eyes. At least, that's what it felt like. Minfilia, that is, the first Oracle of Light, once served Hydaelyn as the word of the Mother. If the Oracle of Darkness is her counterpart under Zodiark, then we had best prepare ourselves for the worst. Aye, the Knight's return did tip the ethereal balance towards activity, which may have served to awaken the fragment of his power in the first. Having thus roused, he did then fix gaze upon she who had been marked by darkness, Gaia. Marked or no, Gaia is still her own person. Everything all right? It's nothing. Anyway, let's forget about all that for now. There'll be plenty of time to think about it, or to think it through once the last element's restored. If thou believest thyself well enough, then I see no reason for delay. Let us forthwith attend to the revitalization of ice. Shiva, then, Arntal, as the only one here to have actually seen the primal, perhaps you could describe her for us. A woman named Yazael made herself a vessel for Shiva. She and the great worm, Hraesvelgr, shared an undying bond. A woman named Yazael made herself a vessel for Shiva. So she summoned into her body the imagined essence of someone who lived over 1,000 years ago, that such a thing should be possible. The long-since departed Shiva was a source of great inspiration to Yazael, whose method of summoning differed greatly from any we had previously encountered. By the echo did she bear witness to the deeds of the noble Shiva, and thus was she moved to dedicate her being to that selfsame cause. 'Twas this devotion that granted her the power of a primal. So she was able to control it herself. Not getting any funny ideas, are you? Just thinking aloud, that's all. Anyway, we'd better get going. Our journey leadeth to a great glacier situated in the northmost region of the Empty. I'll get us there as quickly as I can. It's time to draw out the Aether. I was thinking. That I should go with you this time. I want it to be the vessel for Shiva. That seems unwise for several reasons. Being still and passive by nature, ice is the element that is most strongly aligned to light. I'll need to get close and use my own abilities as well as Eden's to draw it out. So that the Oracle of Light becometh the Oracle of Ice. I cannot claim to be in favor of this stratagem, and yet the primal we encountered in the source was summoned in much the same manner. The inherent advantages are undeniable, absolutely out of the question. Have you forgotten what Arntal does to the primals we summon? I'm not about to stand by and watch as he and Reen beat the tar out of each other. In any case, the Aether only returns to the Empty once the creature's been slain. Although it seems you haven't taken that into consideration yet. Presumably, there's a safe way to disperse it, but it's still far too risky. I thought you had more sense, Reen. But it's not as bad as it sounds. Were the deiform entity as volatile as the primals we have previously summoned, it would be logical to assume that, in her role as conduit, Reen would be hard-pressed to retain control. Arntel would have no recourse but to defend himself by means necessary, even lest his life be forfeit. Else his life be forfeit. I know it's dangerous, but I can't let that hold me back. Please, I've got to try. I don't see why this is even necessary in the first place. You never had to take risks like this for the other elements. Eden possesses almost infinite power, but what would happen if it began acting without my intention? If it started to feed on the Aether, just like other Sin Eaters, it would undo all our hard work. 'Tis a disconcerting eventuality, and one which cannot be dismissed. I'm worried that even if we realign the elements, things will eventually return due to how they were following the Flood. But if I train Eden how to nurture the environment rather than drain the life from it, we can leave it to take care of the empty in our place. I'll channel the Aether through myself and show Eden how it's done. This isn't some house pet we're dealing with. If it all goes wrong, then what? I know this all sounds like I'm taking a leap of faith, but it has been a gamble every step of the way. We've managed to come this far because of faith in ourselves and in each other. I've made my feelings in the matter perfectly clear, but what say you, Arntel? I'll hold back as much as possible. Reen, I suppose that if you've got your heart set on this, there's no point trying to dissuade you. Just don't do anything reckless. Is that clear? As crystal. This is going to work. I promise. I'll make sure of it. Well, for all our sakes, I certainly hope so, because if the Primal takes over, I'll be fine. With all of you by my side, I know that whatever happens, it'll work out in the end. All of us. I hope you're not including me. I can't even deal with my own problems, never mind yours. It's enough just knowing you're here. Anyway, I've decided to take a leaf out of your book. I do what I want when I want. I've made my decision, so now I have to see it through. Yes, but it's a different kettle of fish altogether. Well, the point is that this is what I want, and I'll do whatever it takes to make it work. So, this is how much it means to you. Memories of Shiva envelop your mind. I don't know how, but I can sense her too. This might actually work. Oh, that's unfortunate. With so many things left to chance, all I can do is wait and pray. Do you think the 12 can hear me here in the first? So she's not just waiting for the future to arrive, but actually trying to change it. Both Yazael and Archbishop Thornton offered their corporeal forms as vessels, into which the likenesses of preeminent figures from Ishgardian history were projected. However, the nature in which each met their demise is perhaps best not dwelled upon. I think Eden is sending your thoughts to me. I see Yazael and Shiva. They only wanted peace, a land where dragon and mankind could live side by side. Okay, Refugulence. Clear. Refugulence. I like this one a lot. I have to do something very, very quick. So I'm going to go to AFK, and then we'll go from there. Probably going to be starting another Hades run, just to fill time. But, in the meantime, Okay, I'm back. I got a second tank. That's a good sign. But oh wait, hang on. Nope. Shit. This one. And then over here, and then this. There we go. Oh, fuck it. Why not?
Oh, geez.
Ooh, nifty.
Felt that one. And I'm dead. Hey.
Cool. Alright. Let's see what we get ourselves into. Oh! I already made quite a bit of progress with this one.
Won't get bounties any faster with this extra heat. You found me, Artemis.
Oh, yay. Strong shot.
I don't reveal my greatest hunting techniques for just...
The goods.
Ooh, that's strong, though. Like, this isn't bad, but, like, I'm better off waiting for, like, Athena or Zeus or... I think Ares is pretty okay, too. I don't remember. I'm going with the cast.
I'll make every strike count.
Direct. Go away. Go away. Yeah, I'm squishy as fuck. I literally cannot afford to get hit once.
Nothing. Look what I found.
Yoink. Hearts, or I'll take more max health actually, thank you, appreciate it. I would like some leeway on the prospect of spontaneous death. No, no. I got too caught up in reveling and fucking instantly killing everything.
Right.
Seriously?
We're not finished.
Yeah, more max health, fuck it. More pop. Wait, what? No! Ah, that's unfortunate. Alright, get my sound back. This is like one of my favorite songs in the game. Like, the theme for this fight. Very, very good. If this DPS decides if you guys are playing. Thank you, DPS. Appreciate ya.
I call upon the power of Shiva.
Oh, that went south fast.
No! She's lost control! You've got to stop her!
On it.
Fools. You would stoke the fires.
Uh-oh. Oh, why am I blanking on my communication? Oh, darkening range. Zero thing.
The light shall usher in peace.
Oh, that's a... Whoop! Dodge it. Axe kick is... Get out of the middle. Fuck! Ow. Scythe kick is in, axe kick is out. That's what it is.
Grant me strength.
I do have a gold staff there.
Your blood shall freeze.
Oh, you fucking kid! This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. Oh, now is when you choose to fucking drop kilobytes in the middle of a fight? You son of a bitch. You motherfucker. I hate you. I hate you. Every fiber of my being. That's what I thought. Fuck back here, bits, for a second. Swear to God. Oh, well. Plug it. What do you mean it didn't trigger Living Dead? This is bullshit. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. It's so mad. This is going south fast. Going all the way. Yeah, I'll do it today. Science kick is in. I'm in, right? I'm in. Mitigation. I have 2 fucking gold stacks. This is bad. Okay. Okay. So we made it to the phase change.
Tranquility must be restored to the land.
I'm only gonna like lose 80% of my health right now. It's fine. Shockingly, no. Never mind. Ow. Where's the thing I gotta eat? Ow. There's the thing. Don't.
Light consume you.
Let me. Go kill us.
Resplendent eyes grant me strength. The light shall usher in
I'm
peace.
gone. Uh-oh. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine.
Such power, I can't. The light, it's too much for her to bear. Ugh, she won't last much longer. Enough of this. Power of darkness, answer my call.
Yeah, so stream's a little delayed right now. That's fine. That's fine. That's okay. I'm okay with that. As long as all the content is there, I hope. I hope. God, I hope.
Damn this light! Damn it all! No forgiveness! Not on my future! Our future!
Fuck him up! Hit him with the LB! Fuck him up!
See what tomorrow will bring!
Do it again, Reaper! Yeah! Yeah! Oh, I fucking like it. Player comm to the off tank. They did a great job. We didn't wipe. I'm happy. Reen. You were there. I heard you. What happened to Shiva? Is she still in control? No, she's gone, but Gaia. What? The hammer. It matches your dress. I see you're back to your normal idiotic self. Reading that ground's gotta be cold. Cannot be comfortable. Look, isn't it pretty? Maybe we could take it with us. Ice tends to melt, you know. Not this sort. Well, if you say so. Anyway, it might even make a nice necklace. That's a brilliant idea. Wilt thou not rush to her aid? Perhaps I'm getting slow in my old age, because it would seem Gaia's beaten me to it. To think that she would be the one to break the ice. They may have gotten off to a rocky start, but I think that they'll make quite the pair. Is this a hint? Is that a hint of melancholy I detect in thy voice? Something akin to a pining mother bird whose chicks have flown the nest. Father bird, if you don't mind, but you're not entirely wrong. Still, when the day finally comes to say goodbye, it heartens me to know she won't be alone. After that, we can go to the second serving for coffee biscuits. Fine, you win, and if they're anything less than perfection itself, I'll never let you live it down. If they're not to your liking, there are plenty of other things to try. I suppose we both deserve a little treat after all that hard work. We certainly do. There we were, laughing as if we had not a care in the world. Fleeting though it was, in that moment I was content. But my life was never meant to be so simple. I've had my share of close shaves, but that was terrifying, to put it mildly. I can only hope the ends justify the means. Ice being most neutrally aligned and to light among all elements, did interact with Reen's innate gifts in ways unforeseen. Were we not graced with the timely appearance of the Oracle of Darkness, I fear that this tale would have ended somewhat prematurely. I let myself get a little carried away there, but I was definitely the one controlling my powers, not the other way around. Even so, I hope I never have to use them again. I'm so sorry, everyone. I clearly have a long way to go before I can handle that kind of power. But what we achieved, what we set out to do, as I had faith we would. So without further ado, let's return to camp and admire our work. Let's go. We got grass. It's life. It feels like I'm witnessing the miracle performed by Minfilia 100 years ago all over again. The rapid propagation of flora appeareth to be limited to the intersections of ethereal channels, as per our earlier findings. Nonetheless, 'tis cause to rejoice that the seeds of aether have quickened in the barren ground that is the empty. All this greenery is far more than I had dared hope. I can't help but worry that it's too good to be true. I'm just gonna do something real quick. Don't even worry about it. I just gotta get into position real quick. Right about here. Don't even worry about me. Hang on. Right. No, go away. Right, there we go. Just had to grab that screenshot real quick. Okay. I can feel all of the revitalized elements working in harmony. I've always believed Eden had the power to restore the empty, but I never expected it to happen so quickly. I think we owe it all to Gaia's skills with the hammer. Hammer? Whatever are you talking about? I'm a woman of gentle birth, hardly the sort to be swinging such a rude thing about. Arentel must be imagining things. I wonder if the effects from the rebalanced aether will spread to the rest of the empty. Perhaps we will just have to wait and see. Besides, I'm sure we could all do with some rest. I must say, Irene, it's refreshing to see you take a more measured approach for a change. Well, if my experience here has taught me anything, it's that I shouldn't rush into things unprepared. And I've also learned that there are some problems that can't be solved alone. Is that so? Since you freed me from Yulmore, I've met all sorts of kind people who have gone out of their way to help me. I thought that I should do everything in my power to repay their kindness, and to make the world a better place. But now more than ever, I realize that there's a limit to what I can achieve by myself. Even though I was able to summon Shiva, I couldn't control such vast amounts of aether. If Gaia hadn't been there for me, I might never have returned to normal. I could say the same about you. I was trapped in a nightmare, but you freed me. It seems we're more alike than I thought. We might not be able to do everything by ourselves, but if we look out for each other, then we can face our problems together. That's if you don't mind. No, it's fine, really. If things don't work out, we can always go our separate ways. But on the other hand, if I can resist the urge to punch you whenever you annoy me, which I must say is quite often, I have no objections to staying around. You mean it? Oh, thank you, Gaia. May I suggest we continue the conversation in Amarang? Though the empty may now supporteth foliage, the land's normalization hath but begun, and to linger over long still entitleth risks. Is aught the matter, Thancred? Nothing you need to worry about. Let's go. Our encampment remaineth in its present state for our anticipated return. I cannot help but wonder how the land may change in our absence. To think that Reen is the same girl I rescued from Yulemore, compared to the way she was back then, the difference is like night and day. Off to Mordsuk, are we? I can't say I care for the place. The marketplace reminds me of Yulemore, but instead of fine delicacies, they peddle, well, I don't know what they are exactly. What I do know is they're far too wriggly for my liking. Before we do anything else, we should report to Yelfort. You'll want to know how we've been getting on in the empty. Speaking of Mordsuk, there was a snack of some sort that caught my eye last time. I can't quite describe it, but it looked squidgy. Despite a strong suspicion that I may live to regret it, I'd like to try one. Oh, I think I know the one you mean. They might not be much to look at, but I bet they taste amazing. Perhaps you could also try a pot of those jellied wrigglers or whatever they're called. I'll even let you take the first bite. Ew, no thank you. First coffee biscuits, now worms and jelly. Heavens forbid the two of you might actually eat some proper food. Arntel, may I ask a favor of thee? Whilst Thinkrid and I return to the Crystarium to inform our comrades of our recent exploits, I would have thee accompany Reen and Gaia to Mordsuk. Gelgel. I'm prepared to give this more fair a try, although I should probably shut my eyes when I do, and my nose, come to think of it. I'm looking forward to showing Gaia around the Crystarium, but we'd better finish our work here first. I trust all is well, Miss Gaia? It will be once we get out of this desert town. If I have to spend another night in that dingy little room, I shall scream. I'm terribly sorry to hear that the accommodation was less than satisfactory. I'll investigate the availability of more comfortable lodgings post-haste. Yes, I think we'll be staying in Mordsuk, at least for the time being. It might take a while for me to write the report, as our expedition was rather eventful. Arntel, I really appreciate everything you've done, and I'm sorry for all the trouble I've put you through. Still fretting about that, are you? What's done is done. Besides, it all worked out in the end, didn't it? You're right. Now, how about the treat we promised ourselves? They might not have coffee biscuits here, but I've heard the Wriggler cakes are to die for. Or was that you'll die from eating them? Only one way to find out, I guess. I'm sure trying the local delicacies will keep us occupied between writing reports and thinking about the next plan of action. Hopefully, we'll have another chance to visit the empty to see how things are coming along. And don't even think about leaving me behind. And with that, we have finished the second wing of the Eden Raids. I'm going to be ending here for about half an hour. Maybe an hour. It is like 11 o'clock. Probably only half an hour. Just, all things round. And then I will be live again to do the final wing of the Eden Raids. And then I'll be done for the night. And hopefully I'm not up until 3 in the morning, but sacrifices must be made. So, in a certain sense, I shall be wrapping up here. And until I stream again, 30 minutes from now, have a good one, all.